Hey Nicholas, how are you? Thanks for your notes. That helped me a ton. Yes, this is a very common thing for golfers who are a little bit steep, if you're playing left-handed golf, but you're naturally right-handed, or vice versa, if you're playing golf from the right-handed side, but naturally left-handed, it's very easy to get steep because when you're pulling down hard, trying to create power, it's always going to cause the club to get steep like that if you don't use your body very well to clear out. And so that's kind of the two basic options you have in the golf swing. You're going to use your body to create rotational power in the swing. You have to do that if you're going to be lead side dominant. And if you're not going to be just lead side dominant, then you have to use your trail side to help power the swing. But as you noticed, when you do the drill, the club shallows out perfectly, right? And that's what I want to focus on here first. So let's look at your swing first, and we'll focus on down the line, and I'll just talk about a couple basic things going on here. It's very clear to see that you're pushing the club back with your right arm. Look how low your left arm is here. It's actually just kind of getting beat up. The right arm is doing all the work. The left arm is not really helping out much at all, so you're going to roll a little bit, and that's why you don't see any gap here between your arms, because this arm's starting to fold early. This is, again, just all lead side dominant stuff. And when we go to look at down the line, you actually arrive in a really good position at the top for the most part, but that lead, or the left arm, the trail arm, doesn't really help out as much as it needs to, and that's why you see the club shaft. It's okay here if it started to shallow out, but it tends to stay a little bit steep. So it doesn't really quite drop down into the old forearm there, and gets a little tiny bit steep. And then you'll see that you don't post up very well. This is all super common stuff when you're very lead side dominant. So, and you can see golfers, let's take Phil Mickelson as an example like this. He's a golfer who perennially in his career never really posted up, kind of had like a soft lead leg side. I think he's actually started to work on changing that a little bit now, but never really posted up great. Posting up is a natural thing that happens when you throw. So notice from the face-on view here that as you notice, your knee just kind of bows out a little bit. It starts to post up a little bit there, but it's never really solid. And then it kind of twists out there, and your right foot's kind of crawling there, trying to get some grip. Now, when we look at your drill, watch what happens to your post-up. See how natural that is? When golfers don't post up, it's almost always because they're trying to pull too hard with the lead side. When you throw from the trail side, it's very natural to post up. And that's what I was talking about in the video, the Axiom Power Program, where if you start to throw, your lead leg is going to straighten up naturally. And then I give you a couple drills to help you feel that. But you can see that happening. Not only does the leg post up, but watch the club. See that drops right down into the forearm? That's the only difference. You already have so many great things in your swing. By doing this, you will naturally start to post up, and you will naturally shallow out the club a little bit more. As you mentioned, you're tending to hit some pull cuts, especially with the longer clubs, because you're going to try to pull even harder with the driver, which is going to make you even steeper, when all you need to do is exactly this. That's perfect. Right there, we can't do anything to improve on that. So all you need to feel is more trail side throw, exactly like I showed you in the power program, and start to balance that out. And in order to balance it out, because you're naturally right-handed, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to get that feeling of starting to train that trail arm to help you throw for more speed.